It's easy to look at someone who spends 2 hours a day sweating on a bike and assume their heart is invincible. We often treat extreme physical fitness as an absolute shield against cardiovascular disease. Peter Megdal thought so too. He's a lifelong endurance cyclist who currently holds 3 national records and 2 world records. But back in 2010, his power output inexplicably started dropping. His standard interval training, which he'd executed flawlessly for years, began causing severe nausea. While his muscles were strong, his family history carried a heavy burden. His parents, brothers, uncle, and grandfather all died from heart attacks. Peter went to the doctor, but his initial medical workup came back entirely normal. The clinic sent him home, yet his athletic performance continued to steadily decline. You cannot outtrain your genetics. A high level of fitness can actually mask severe underlying disease, tricking both the patient and the doctor. Refusing to accept the normal diagnosis, Peter demanded a specialized high-stress cardiovascular test. He requested a VO2 max and 12-lead ECG at maximal effort. The VO2 measures maximum oxygen use. The ECG records electrical signals. Pushing to the limit exposed ischemia, a severe lack of blood flow to the heart muscle at peak exertion. A follow-up angiogram, an imaging test that uses X-rays to see your heart's blood vessels, confirmed the worst. Peter had 5 major arterial blockages, with one restricting over 65% of the artery. Standard resting heart tests fail elite athletes because their cardiovascular systems are highly efficient at rest. Severe atherosclerosis can grow silently in the background until the heart faces a catastrophic failure under a high physical load. The immediate medical response was entirely surgical. Doctors placed a stent, a tiny expandable wire mesh tube, into his most severely blocked artery to forcefully prop it open. 6 months after the surgery, Peter actually felt worse. A mechanical prop opens a single bottleneck, but it does nothing to fix the systemic disease that created the plaque in the first place. Looking for a permanent solution, Peter found Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, a physician known for clinical trials demonstrating that targeted nutrition reverses heart disease. This sparked a complete shift in his treatment strategy. Instead of relying on localized mechanical fixes, Peter launched a biochemical assault on the root cause of his arterial plaque. Treating a symptom with a stent leaves the rest of your cardiovascular system vulnerable. Only changing your body's baseline chemistry will halt the progression of the disease entirely. The first pillar of this new protocol was adopting a strict, low-fat, whole-food, plant-based diet to drastically lower systemic inflammation. This approach aligns with decades of epidemiological data. In regions like rural China and the coastal villages of Icaria, Greece, where diets skew heavily plant-based, heart disease is practically non-existent. The second pillar was modern medicine. Working directly with his physician, Peter layered in aggressive lipid-lowering therapies, including statins, niacin, and Zetia. He also used PCSK9 inhibitors, powerful injectable drugs that help the liver clear bad cholesterol from the blood. This chart shows the dramatic result. Peter's LDL cholesterol plummeted from 180 down to 25, while his total cholesterol dropped from 220 to 70. This extreme drop starved the disease. By eliminating inflammation, his body physically absorbed and regressed the existing arterial plaque. Atherosclerosis goes in both directions. With an aggressive enough protocol, the human body can physically melt away the blockages that cause heart attacks. Why do highly active people continuously miss the warning signs of plaque buildup until it's too late? Athletes often dismiss exertional nausea, sustained fatigue, or sudden drops in endurance. They normalize these massive red flags, assuming they're simply the result of a hard training block. This side-by-side comparison shows 2 diagnostic tests. On the left, a standard calcium score test detects hard, calcified plaque, but completely misses dangerous, hidden soft plaque. On the right, a CT angiogram uses advanced X-ray imaging and dye to reveal that soft, vulnerable plaque clearly. Demanding the right imaging technology, specifically a CT angiogram, is the only reliable way to catch a silent, lethal blockage before it ruptures. By September 2025, Peter Megdal was 65 years old. His arteries were clearing, his power was fully restored, and he was back on the track. He set his second world record for the 1-hour cycling time trial, covering 47.22 kilometers completely unaided, beating the previous mark by over a full kilometer. Peter's story proves that extreme physical fitness is never an absolute shield against genetic heart disease. While you cannot outpedal your genetics, combining advanced diagnostics, precise nutrition, and modern medicine gives you the tools to reverse the world's deadliest disease.